Hello. Hello, everyone. Hope you can hear me. I'll be talking about shaping the future of sports in India. In short, sports or sports dhanda कैसे बना सकते हैं and क्या है धंधा exactly and what is the opportunity for the next generation. So, how many of you all know all the images in this? I'll start with the top left. Top left, who's the person? Center. Top right. Top, bottom left. उसके बाजू में, उसके बाजू में, and the bottom right. So that's his 100th. So now that you all know all of these moments, and these moments are the triumphs in which has inspired millions and millions. हम सबको पता है ये क्या है, ये कौन है, ये लोग ने क्या किया है, and we look up to them. So the impact of sport. Once Major Dhyan Chand ji, he said that it is not my country's duty to push me ahead. It is my duty to push my country ahead. And that I'll be talking about the impact of sport and how sports plays a very important in all our lives. Essentially, there are three pillars. What does sports does for us? Empowers all of us. So number one is it boosts the national pride and enhances the social cohesion. अभी हम लोग खेलने जाते हैं, हम किसी का जात, धर्म, जाति कुछ नहीं देखते. We are all rooting for the same person. We are all happy for the same set of sports people, and we do not bring any sort of religion or any kind of division into that. And एक प्रतीक रहेगा in the sense there'll be a big example of the recent T20 World Cup. You would have seen on Marine Drive, कितने सारे लोग, they are on the streets, they're enjoying, they're celebrating, and that actually kind of gives a social cohesion in our society, and sports really does that. Also what it does is it drives the economic growth and builds global presence. Economic growth as in today you have multinational companies like Nike, Adidas, you have Decathlon, you have everyone, the presence is there. You have the second richest league in the world from broadcast value perspective, called IPL. IPL has changed the game completely. So you have that as well. And, sports people are known globally, Indian sports people, and that is the trend has started there. It also, the third and a good sign of sports is to promote youth, health, and productivity. Right? Today, we are, if just a question, what would be the fastest growing sport in India and at scale? Any answers? Running. Running hai. Now your dada, dadi, parents, now everyone are focused into walking, into jogging, into running, and all these, activities are actually boosting the production of athleisure, apparel, sportswear, shoes, all of that. So that has also developed a economic factor and health and productivity for us. So I'll just talk about the brief timeline. 1700s में जब British had not entered India and just about entered, traditional sports that we used to play were around Kho-Kho, Kabaddi, Gilli Danda, Kushti, all of that, all local sports which did not have a kind of global presence and people did not know कि ये क्या है बाहर. Then the Britishers came, they introduced cricket, they introduced football, tennis. The colonial era of your gymkhanas and clubs, they started back then by the Britishers. So a systematic infrastructure, the foundation of that was laid by the Britishers back in 1800s. In 1900s, when the Olympics actually started, and I'll ask another question, I hope most of you all know about it. Athletics and hockey gained prominence pre-independence. You had Olympics, cricket dominating across all the people that are following the sports. So tell me, who was the first Olympic medalist in India, for India? Sorry? Kashaban Yadav is partially right. He was of independent India. He was the first as a bronze medal in the field of wrestling from Sangli. The first was Norman Pritchard. In British India, he was the bronze medalist in athletics. Uske baad mein hockey, etc., all of that aaya. So from that level, we had already laid our foundations on all the different sports. Uske baad kya hua ki post independence, you had institutions like NIS Patiala, Sports Authority of India, and IPL also kind of changed the game of the how cricket is consumed in India. हम लोग कैसे cricket देखते हैं. The business of sport in India, these are some categories. There's sports management like GSW, Reliance Foundation, this supporting the athletes, the youth, to kind of funding them and training them and getting them at speed and making them global athletes. You have nutrition and health like Whole Truth Foods, Yoga Bar, sports goods and apparels, companies like Skechers, Costco, Decathlon, online gaming companies like Dream11, which has changed the fantasy gaming aspect in India, fitness centers like Cult Fit, Anytime Fitness, your sports media companies like Geo Cinema, like ClickBuzz, like FanCode. All of these are, the business of sports that are conducted in India. And what this and according to a report by Anand Rathi, by 2027, this will take the whole value of sports combination to $100 billion. So right now, हम सबको पता है कि यार हम लोग है ना मतलब खेल कूद etc. But actually there is a business and which can be a business and it will change the face of what we know. Like even as Marwadis, Maheshwaris, we are focused on doctors, engineers, multiple, a routine like chartered accountants. But there's a whole different space around sports and all these categories, and also how you can kind of grow them and get into them. So by calendar year 2027, the sports and apparel activewear growth $42 billion, nutraceuticals around $24 billion, sporting goods and apparels would be around $13 billion, so sporting goods and equipments. You have your gaming, which will be at $5 billion, sports media like Geo Cinema, FanCode, Sony Live, Hotstar, around $13 billion. You have your fitness centers. So all these Indian sports sector, you'll get double-digit growth at a CAGR level in the next 2-3 years. For example, this is the growth that has happened. If you see 2021, 22, 23, you see the growth in Puma, Decathlon. Decathlon is 4,000 crore ek saal ka. Like, I mean, who would have imagined? Kisne socha hoga ki ye 4,000 crore Decathlon kar raha hai? Like huge stores, people are going, buying, and multiple other things. You have Asics, Skechers. So there is space, there is demand, and this is growing all together, which we should ride on that wave. Apart from your cricket and traditional, India watches sporting action from all over the world. हम लोग कंज्यूम करते हैं, कुछ भी बोलो सबको लगता है कि यार सिर्फ आईपीएल है, सिर्फ ये है, इंडिया क्रिकेट है. नहीं, उसके अलावा भी there is a long tail of sports की सब लोग को पसंद है. There are actually fans in India who want to kind of consume all of this content. This talks about the viewership. The viewership 60 crore लोग क्रिकेट देखते हैं, फुटबॉल उससे कम, that is around 30 crores. Kabaddi is the third largest, around 28 crores. So your cricket, football, kabaddi, WWE, and all the way to car racing, there is enough demand, enough consumption, and enough viewership, which is fueled by all the Indians. I'll talk about specifically like I don't know लोगों को पता रहेगा कि IPL का क्या मॉडल है, सब लोग बोलते हैं कि बहुत पैसा है, कमाते हैं, etc. All of that. ये थोड़ा से बात करेगा कि IPL में क्या होता है, how are the economics, and what we can kind of do. It is the second most valuable league after National Football League that is in US, that is known as American football. तो उसके बाद से ये सेकेंड मोस्ट वैल्यूएबल लीग है बेस्ड ऑन द स्पोर्ट्स ब्रॉडकास्टिंग राइट्स. एक मैच इज फेचिंग 110 करोड़ and एक मैच of NFL is fetching 145 crore. So that is the scale, and as I've mentioned also, the majority of the income that comes to IPL is from their media rights income, which was sold in the previous cycle for 45,000 crores, $5 billion. And just imagine, and that has taken the league and the sport of cricket to another level globally. What constitutes the economics of IPL is you have your central media rights and your central sponsorship contributing to a central income and a central pool. अब वो उसके बाद second largest income of this pool is from the franchisee fee. जैसे अभी LSG था लखनऊ सुपर जायंट्स 7,000 करोड़ में बिका है, and that particular franchisee will have to give 700 crores over the next 10 years. तो 700 करोड़ अगले 10 साल तक constantly देना पड़ेगा और वो रिकवर हो जाएगा, क्योंकि जो 2008 में सब लीग्स चालू हुई थी, सीएसके टीम्स जब चालू हुई थी, सीएसके मुंबई इंडियंस, दे हैव ऑलरेडी ब्रोक इवन, मतलब पैसा मिल गया उनको, एंड नाउ अचीविंग प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी. एंड द मीडिया राइट्स इनकम हैज आल्सो ग्रोन ट्रेमेंडसली, एंड दैट हैज क्रिएटेड so lucrative for this business. And no wonder why Mr. Goenka paid 7,000 crore, क्योंकि उनको विजन था कि मेरा पैसा मुझे 7 साल में तो मिलेगा, उसके और 10 साल में चलाऊंगा तो मेरे को डबल मिल जाएगा. So that was the logic of kind of buying into league, because the economics of this particular league has become so fantastic. अब next time आता है तो we should, one of us also kind of should bid into the and buy into the league whenever the opportunity comes. The IPL effect, what is created? It has created long tail for all the other leagues like badminton, hockey, kho-kho, pro panja. So that format has actually, क्या हुआ है कि format उसने बताया हमको कि all the youngsters, you know, this is a very lucrative format, और ये replicate कर सकते हैं with all the other leagues possible. इसलिए badminton चालू हुआ, hockey चालू हुआ, football चालू हुआ. What it has done is also, it has pooled in a lot of money. मतलब काफी partnerships हुए, promotional activities हुई, sponsorships आया, advertising, investment into all other leagues. So this has created a market in itself to kind of drive all the investment into all the sporting leagues and sporting events. What it's done is for, you know, youngsters like us, it has given, and the athletes, and you know, a 14-year-old kid, जहाँ पे पेरेंट्स बोलते हैं कि स्पोर्ट्स में कुछ नहीं है, कुछ नहीं कर, क्योंकि हम लोग सोचते हैं कि ये स्पोर्ट्स एक जरिया होना चाहिए, गारंटी जॉब का होना चाहिए, तभी जाके तुम करो कुछ. बट दिस शुड नॉट बी द केस, बिकॉज नाउ दिस काइंड ऑफ मॉडल्स एंड दिस काइंड ऑफ अपॉर्चुनिटीज विजिबिलिटी दिखा दी है कि एक है, मतलब अर्निंग पोटेंशियल है, घर में पैसा आएगा, धंधा कुछ कर सकते हैं. सो विथ ऑल ऑफ दीज काइंड ऑफ scenarios, it has created a also niche sports for like esports. अभी हमारे सब बच्चे हैं, youngsters, Gen Zs, they are playing video games, and video game in South Asian countries like esports is fantastic. It's like growing, booming, and they're actually earning. तो next time अगर कुछ खेलता है, कोई अपना बच्चा खेलता है, तो उसको रोको मत, उसको बोलो इतना ही टाइम खेल और इतना टाइम, ताकि वो कल जाके मेजर esports player बन सकता है, and that can be a separate opportunity in itself. Generally, what has happened right now is what Gen Z means is someone who is born on or after 1997 to 2010, तो उनको हम लोग Gen Z बोलते हैं. आजकल Gen Z क्या होता है कि they are not kind of, you know, attention span. We are every one of us is fighting for that attention. वो सोशल मीडिया है, XYZ है, कुछ है, स्पोर्ट्स है, Gen Z का अटेंशन सबको चाहिए. So now what is happening is these Gen Zs, they are consuming cricket. Consuming का मतलब देखते हैं, स्पोर्ट्स देखते हैं, या जिसपे हाइलाइट्स के फॉर्म में वीडियो गेम्स खेल के एक डेवलपमेंट कराते हैं, शॉर्ट फॉर्म कंटेंट देखते हैं. And that particularly the reasons are, you know, the viewing patterns itself is very different for these youngsters, right? Plus, there are so many subscription models and subscription costs, rise in ticket prices. And these are the particular reasons that, you know, Gen Zs, you know, they're not kind of consuming into active live content. What they want is what entices them and what helps them is, कि कुछ नया है, कुछ अलग करे. So like women's sports बढ़ रहा है. So like Gen Zs are now inclined towards that. Documentary, like किसने Netflix देखा होगा, Drive to Survive, Last Dance, etc. All of those things have kind of helped drive the interest of youngsters into watching sports. And these are some of the examples. So I'll just take some time about talking about the Olympic story. Abhi, you all must be thinking कि सोच रहे होंगे कि मतलब इतना सब बोला है ये है कि what is the condition about Olympics, how are we doing and why we are not doing well, etc. And even if we are like compared to previous this thing, we've started that path, we've started that trajectory to kind of go out there and do well for our nation. So India versus China, simple lifetime medals. हमारे lifetime medals रहेंगे I think 10 around the gold, I think so, and China would be around 303. In 2024 we had 0 and China had 40 gold medals. And at a point of time we were like similar. ऐसा नहीं था कि they started participating in Olympics after the independence of our independence. We were participating उसके पहले से. But फिर क्या हुआ है? So basically it's, in a nutshell, it's a difference in the infrastructure and access their kind of the nation provides versus our. हमारा Union Sports Ministry budget is 3,400 crores. 3,400 crore और उनका 3 lakh crore है. अपना 1% है उनके comparison में. So that is the kind of difference, what has happened. And plus, it's not that we've not shown, success in the past. We've hosted Asian Games, we've hosted Commonwealth, we've created this thing, and we have a support from all the, Reliance Foundation, GSWs, corporates, etc. But what we need is, our mindset, our parents' mindset, plus the support for the government, and even a systematic governance system. Right? In China, what happens is, जब बच्चा पैदा होता है, एक उम्र का हो जाता है, वो देखते हैं कि okay, इसका arm strong है, इसका leg strong है, इसका ये strong है, he should go and do some particular sport. So there is a bifurcation from the youth only. So इसलिए, which we are getting there. We've started multiple universities, we've started multiple programs, and we are getting there. But it will take some time, and this, I think, in the next 10 years is a golden year. Next 10 to 12 years is golden year for Indian sports. We will be bidding for Indian to 2026 Olympics, which is a huge, huge, huge thing. For the first time, we'll be bidding for that. And with that, all the impetus on dhanda, business, etc. will kind of come, and the participation will happen in sports as well. In a nutshell, these are the career opportunities in sports. You have analytics, nutrition, sports development, sports media, sports administration. Approximately by 2027, we'll be creating, the industry would be creating around 5 lakh jobs in sports and sports businesses. So, as I said, India's diverse sporting heritage, coupled with all the young audiences, with the great digital ecosystem that we've created after the advent of Jio, this will lead to a value of $100 billion in the next 2 to 3 years. By 2027, 2028, this will lead to that. By saying all of this, I'll just end my speech, my talk, by just reading a line from what P.V. Sindhu had said. Winning and losing is a part of the game, but never give up. Be strong. Thank you. Thank you, everyone.